And I'm Scott Reif on Air 7 HD over the Thomas fire. Boy, what a massive fire, 230,000 acres. We're looking at an area off the 150 that is Casitas Pass Road. They've been hitting it hard with helicopters off Lake Casitas, but the fire is burning towards that and Rincon Ranch Road. Some homes in here they're trying to protect. As we look at Sky Map 7, the 150 runs towards the shoreline, up towards Carpinteria. The fire is moving in that direction. There's a huge header to the north, but fortunately that is burning up into Los Padres National Forest, not towards Santa Barbara. From Air 7 HD, I'm Scott Reif, ABC 7 Eyewitness News.
Scott, thank you. One man is dead after being shot by deputies in Artesia. Authorities say they responded last night to a call about a suspicious man in an SUV peering into parked vehicles.
Thanks so much. Evacuation orders have been lifted for the Skirball fire in the Sepulveda Pass. The fire is now 85% contained. It burned 422 acres, 6 structures were destroyed, and a dozen damaged. When the fire broke out Wednesday morning, it forced the complete closure of the 405 freeway. Tonight, all roads in the area have now been reopened.
The Rye Fire at Santa Clarita is now 90% contained. That fire started Tuesday morning on Rye Canyon Loop and burned more than 6,000 acres. 6 structures were destroyed, 3 others were damaged. Firefighters expect to have full containment by this Friday.
Near Sylmar, the Creek Fire is now 95% contained. That fire scorched more than 15,600 acres and destroyed or damaged about 200 homes and buildings. All evacuation orders and warnings have been lifted now, and fire crews expect to have the fire fully contained by tomorrow.
And in San Diego County, the Lilac Fire is still burning. Authorities say that fire is now 75% contained, but crews are holding the fire lines. The latest update shows the flames have not gained new ground. About 4,100 acres burned. However, evacuation orders remain in effect. Crews struggling right now to get it under control. It has been downgraded now. It is only 10% contained. Hello, everybody. Welcome to the news at 11. I'm Mark Nestor in for Rick Chambers.
And hi, I'm Courtney Frail. In addition to the Thomas fire, there are several other fires still burning in Southern California tonight. We give you the latest stats on what's happening in each of these brush fires. But first, we have team coverage to keep you informed. John Fenolio has the latest info on the dangerous air pollution levels people are dealing with because of these fires.
But let's start with Steve Kuge. He's live in Santa Barbara County in Carpinteria covering the Thomas fire. And Steve, what's so impressive, those massive flames just behind you?
Yeah, and we're experiencing something out here that I would describe as a bowling effect. Much like when you go out bowling, you throw a ball at a bunch of pins, you hit one pin and every other pin behind it goes out in an expanding outward direction. All it takes out here is for one tree to go up. They're burning at such an intense heat and everything else around it is so dry that one tree goes up and every other tree around it in an outward direction starts to go up as well. It's like matchsticks at this point. In the past 20 minutes or so, we've seen convoys of firefighting vehicles race down this road. They're trying to get to a number of homes which are, unfortunately for them, in the path of the Thomas wildfire as it burns its way out here. The winds, they have shifted direction, and since then they've been burning, pushing the flames into an area where they're now burning uncontrollably, and we're seeing the flames hopscotching all across the ridge line. Some of the flames, like this spot over here down to the far left, look like they could be shooting, about 100 feet into the air or so. Absolutely enormous flames out here on the 6th day of the Thomas fire. This thing is still growing, still destroying. It's burned more than 230,000 acres tonight and earned the rather unpleasant distinction of being known as one of the top 5 worst fires in the history of California. Officials say the winds have been blowing the flames across this ridge line of the mountains. This is causing the flames basically just to jump from one peak to the next, and now they're burning their way slowly towards us and slowly towards homes. Today we lost at least one more home. Hundreds more families were forced to evacuate, including the families here in Carpinteria, where we are in San Bernardino County. 790 structures, including many homes, have been destroyed in the past 6 days. Another 191 houses have been severely damaged. There's also been one death. We're told a 70-year-old woman from Santa Paula was killed while she was fleeing from the fire. Officials say she crashed her car in an area under evacuation. The Thomas fire is so big it's crossed county lines. The fire began in Ventura County and has since moved well into Santa Barbara County. More than